Hey everybody, hi ladies, hi gentlemen, this is Cindy, Palm Springs Cindy. And I'm coming to you from Palm Springs, California. And for those of you who have not been watching me, I am 69 years old. I am in the process of a life transition. I am becoming a single woman and I am selling my home of 34 years. It's in escrow. I am currently living with a relative while I wait for escrow to close and I get to get into my new home. So I have had this channel. I'm not really sure. I'm going to say 4 or 5 years maybe. And what is this channel all about? I actually was watching something on YouTube and it talked about mistakes people make on building their YouTube channels. So I just sort of wanted to reiterate as I was kind of, summarizing and thinking about my channel. And to go back to the root of why I started on YouTube has everything to do with what my channel is about. And I started my YouTube channel because years ago, after I retired, I had an accident and I broke my leg. And I was homebound, bedbound for 3 months. And during that time, I was receiving physical therapy. I watched television. I had an iPad at the time and I played around with my iPad. I also had an iMac computer. And when it was appropriate, I could get in a certain position and watch my computer. And it was at that time that I discovered the makeup ladies on YouTube, especially the mature makeup ladies. And I found that watching the YouTube ladies, watching the mature makeup ladies became so good for me, so healing for me. They were like friends that I was able to visit with, even though I was homebound, even though I was couch and bed bound because of my broken leg. So, but they brought me such relief. They brought me a distraction. They brought me a sense of being able to get outside of my house in a virtual way because I traveled with them. I rode with them. I walked with them. As they walked and took their camera, as they drove and took their camera, as they shopped and took their camera, it was as if I was able to do that as well. And so it was so valuable for me. And I really, as time went by, I found that I began to be a little more specific on the ladies that I began to watch, the ones that I felt more of a connection to. And so when I was better, or not even when I was better, but during that time, I thought I want to not just be part of the audience, but to be part of the platform of the YouTube mature makeup ladies. Makeup ladies, over 60 lifestyle ladies, mature women ladies, whatever you want to call it. So I did, and I reached out to some ladies that were on YouTube and they guided me in how to do it and stuff like that. So I started my channel, Palm Springs Cindy. Now, Palm Springs Cindy name I chose, it's nothing fancy, it's nothing catchy, but I felt like, anybody that was familiar with Palm Springs knew or would know that it's very much a destination community. It's a small community. It's a desert lifestyle. It's a community that has a rich history of celebrities and Native Americans, and it's just, even now, it's a community of golf courses and second homes and a very much outdoor lifestyle. So I thought by saying Palm Springs Cindy, that would sort of give a clue. It would give a context as to who I was, where I lived, what kind of a life I had. So as I began to make videos, I really was I sort of started copycatting ladies that were showing makeup and skincare and hair care, and which I love. I'm very girly. I love all that stuff. But I'm not a real makeup guru. I'm not one to give I'm not one to give tutorials, because who says I know it all? Not me. So I found that as years went by, as time went by, I just couldn't keep up with all the makeup and the wigs and the skincare. And even though I was given lots of free products, along with that comes a responsibility to share the products the right way, to keep the sponsors happy and all that, which I kind of stopped being real keen about. And then I found that I was spending so much time on YouTube following all the other ladies. I was watching their videos. I was commenting on their videos. I was putting up my own videos. I was answering and replying to the ladies that were commenting on my videos. Well, anyway, I just thought nuts to this. I was on Instagram. I was on Facebook. I was on Twitter. And I thought, I'm not going to do this. I don't have time. It's not fun anymore. So I totally backed off. I stopped all of that. And I just sort of went rogue and decided I was just going to do whatever made me feel good, whatever was fun for me to do on my channel. And that's what I do. That's what I do. So I think when I think about what is this channel about, it's really about a friendship. It's about, just like I needed a friend when I was homebound with a broken leg, which, by the way, I recently was homebound with a broken knee due to an accident, and was thrilled that I had the YouTube community, reinforced my thinking about the purpose of my channel. So, and then now that COVID is here, we're isolating, we're being so careful, especially us gals that are in our 60s. And, when they talk about the elderly or the older community needs to be extra careful regarding COVID and this virus, we're the ones they're talking about. So I know a lot of us are home, and when we do go out, we're masking and we're being very careful. We're going out, we're coming right back. And so I think that my channel provides an indoor friend, not just for me, but for you guys as well. For, to have a chit chat, to have a Sunday morning coffee with a friend on the patio, to get ready with me and talk while I'm putting on my makeup, to show an outfit of the day, to talk about my dog and how during the move my dog is getting a little bit nervous, to share about friends of mine who may be having surgery and driving out of town and what the traffic's like and whatever, to share, especially in my situation when it comes to going through a divorce, going through downsizing a home of 34 years. What has that been like for me? What's the emotional toll it's taken on me? How has that happened? What were the mechanics of moving and cleaning and getting rid of furniture that nobody wanted? The whole idea of escrow and the process of escrow, purchasing a new house on my own as a 69-year-old woman. If I can share that with other women, maybe you're going through the same kinds of things. And I know that some of you are, because you've commented on that. To talk about my little dog. And I know that you guys also have little dogs, and that, you enjoy sharing about your animals, your fur babies or whatever. So, what is the purpose of my channel? It's really about being a friend. It's really about sharing my life with you guys sharing your lives with me. It's about the everyday nuances, the everyday experiences and circumstances of a friend. What am I doing during the day? I've done a lot of videos on, what am I doing today? Or what do I do all day? And, about if I go shopping, or about the like the other day I did a video on that I had gone a couple places and all the fall decorations that are out. You know, it's, what's my channel about? It's about celebrating life. It's about heartache. It's about celebration. It's about day-to-day life as a mature woman in a world that values youth and health, and how each one of us are dealing with the aging process. Thoughts that come into my head about aging, I share with you guys, you share with me. And so I think that you know, I don't have razzle-dazzle special effects. I don't have razzle-dazzle sponsorships and wonderful things to share with you guys. I really have no new ideas. I'm just a 69-year-old woman who is on YouTube sharing my life, sharing my experiences, my smiles, my tears, my experiences, the changes in my life, and how I'm dealing with that. And if you're dealing with those same issues or some of them, I hope you find it comforting or validating to know that you're not the only one, because I find it very validating to know that I'm not the only one going through the aging process. So, and going through this whole COVID thing and being bored and being lonesome and sick of wearing my mask and all of those things. You know, if I share that with you, if I talk about that with my audience, I hope that that brings us closer together. And I hope that that brings us a little bit of reprieve from this trying time in America. So anyway, you guys, what's my channel about? It's about being friends. It's about sharing our lives. It's about sharing our lives as we age. So with that, P.S. I love you, and I'll talk to you guys later. Come on.